Hey guys, I'm gonna try to explain this real quick. This actually, I'm posting this in dual form, so um, even though it's gonna be on my Fit page, I'm gonna put this up in the send this to some of my tremor friends to actually know what's going on. Fitness people that don't know what's going on, I actually had a non-invasive brain surgery. It's new. It's called focus ultrasound to get rid of the tremor in my hand, which was awesome. So I had that about a week ago, about 10 days ago. So a little short of breath right now. I've been moving equipment. That means I'm totally out of shape. So I've had about a month off for this, and also with a bicep injury before that. So I'll be dropping about 30 pounds here for my fitness people. And the reason I'm sending this to my tremor people, I want to give you an idea what I'm doing for my rehab and my own thing. And so that's why I'm bald. Had my head shaved to get the brain taken care of and have a slow, cautious, I should say, recovery, because I feel fine. But I'm just gonna be cautious not to strain the work they did, and so go very slow. So you guys are used to me transforming rapidly. This will be a little slower because I got to be a little more careful. For my tremor peeps, give you an idea what I'm doing, and there's no science to this, and there may be placebo effects in what I did. So it's just what, through my experience in the fitness industry for 16 years and as a coach for 30 years, what I thought would be best for me after the surgery. And what I did was, because my sides in the beginning were a little, like almost a high feeling dizziness, and very fatigued right after the surgery. It's getting less, a little numbness in here on the tip of my tongue, in my hand. I had numbing, almost sleep, but not painful, where it really didn't affect me. That is almost all gone. And I had gait issues where I would fall into the wall a little bit if I wasn't paying attention, not where it would stop me from doing anything, where I would actually just have to be cautious with my steps on the one leg or pay attention to it. So now that's pretty much gone. The only thing I'm really worried about is when I start doing high intensity exercise, is that I roll my ankle. So I'm gonna watch that real careful. So that said, what I did do, and remember, this is just my opinion, there's no science to this or anything. And again, there could have been a placebo effect at the same time. But there's definitely a correlating factor when I did certain things. But around the third or fourth day after the surgery, I was allowed to do caffeine. What I did was a natural type of energy drink that we use, and it makes your nerve endings tingle. And I thought, because I was having numbness and stuff, no science, and my brain wasn't as sharp as I would hope right after, I thought, with the caffeine boost, which, as you know, tremors makes it much worse. I also wanted to test my tremors in my hand to see how bad this hand would get, and the new hand. And so right away I started firing the nerve endings, and I didn't get the normal feelings when I would fire nerve endings. Normally you get tingling throughout my body, and I wasn't getting that, but my alertness got right on track. And by the second day of doing my drink, almost all I was totally clear, pretty much normal. I would say I'm 99.9% normal in thought. So I never really had any kind of problem that I don't already have, that I've always had, besides being super dyslexic. So that helped me, and like I said, there's no science to that. It might just be a placebo effect or a correlating effect at the same time. So I don't know on that, but it did work. And so anything to speed up my recovery, get me back 100%, which I plan to be in the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna do. So in way of workout, what we do in our our fitness is we have a workout that just focuses on balance moves, and it's actually pretty hard. And as you know, most people start losing their balance at a young age, and unless they practice it, that's something that actually everybody loses automatically. Obviously, with the brain surgery, some of my balance went out of the way. Probably is still gone, and I hadn't practiced it in a while. So I figure right now what I'm going to do is do the balance routine 2 or 3 times a week, which is hard anyway, but there's some modified moves in there. So if I have issues, I can get through it. And I think it's about 30 minutes. So it's not a strenuous workout, but it could be. Just because of what you put into it. Anybody could do it. So my goal is, honestly, I have probably a degree or 2 in my knee bend where I'm losing, I like to say connectivity or strength. And that might be a cutoff because we did cut paths out of my brain. So that's something that I know through experience I can actually remap that really quick if I just train my body and get that back. So that's the main reason I'm doing the balance routines. Obviously, most people do lose that balance, like I said earlier, and what's going to come from that is, we always retrain people on their balance anyway. So it's something they can regain and get new pathways to anyhow. So I get through that, and then just this numbness in my mouth is it, and a little tiny numbness in my hand, which neither one bother me, and neither of them I think about unless I'm talking to people about my surgery. So besides that, this is my good hand. I still have one shaky hand. It's calmed down a lot for the tremor people. After the surgery, it seemed to have a rebound effect, and it's like, where's my buddy? And it shook for it. So again, then my only factor that I can compare it to was my other shaking hand, which doesn't shake anymore. So thinking it shook more, I don't know. I'm assuming it did because it settled down a lot. But when you don't have a shaky hand to compare your other shaky hand to, it looks much worse. So that's where I'm at. So for my fitness people, let you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and cut about 30 pounds off here in the next 2 or 3 months, but at a slower pace than I normally do. And for my tremor people, my rehab, I'm not a person that believes in waiting for things to happen. I make them happen. So throughout my life, through fitness and through all kinds of injuries, sports injuries and so forth, there's not going to be any sides. So I don't give my life a choice. So we're going to get it out, knock it out, and hope everybody has a great day. And that's what's going on. So peace and God bless everybody. No prisoners.